punted.
Hold on, I can't see it yet. That's actually pretty sick.
We're gonna be opening that on stream. Oh, the Pokemon trading card game.
We are good.
On jaw.
On jaw.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good. Let's do it.
All right, sick. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 50 of Sonoran Sports Cards. It's gonna be kind of a celebration episode today. We've been through 50 episodes. Also, the Super Bowl
50.
happened
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
And the NBA trade deadline earlier this week. So that's just topics we're gonna cover. I figure we'll start with the Super Bowl, I guess.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. So Chiefs ended up winning 38-35 over the Eagles.
Yeah, high scoring game.
Yeah, really high scoring. A lot higher scoring than I kind of thought it was going to be. The over under that Vegas set was 50.5, so it blew that out of the water, bro.
A lot.
Yeah, it ended up being 73 points total. So kind of crazy. Easy
Yeah.
smash over. I know we did some picks. And I think I beat your ass
You did.
when it came to the Super Bowl once. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Because I think I took the Chiefs and the over on the points.
Yeah, you did. And you took Patrick Mahomes for MVP, which, I mean, you chose the Chiefs, so why wouldn't you?
Let's go. I did some bets and did pretty well. Put in $36, ended up with like 68. I spread the money around, so I didn't win as much as I could have, but doubled my money pretty much. So
yeah,
that's
still pretty cool. Yeah. How'd you feel about the game overall?
I mean, don't bet against Patrick Mahomes, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
He might be the only person in the NFL that has that now, that Tom Brady's old and stuff like that. It might just be Patrick Mahomes.
Just don't bet against him.
Don't bet against that man.
I mean, he showed why he's the MVP. Like his yardage doesn't look crazy, but like just the significant plays he made when he had to. I'm looking at the right guys just because I'm looking at the stat line, but he like 21 for 27, and like he had, what was that, 44 yards of rushing, multiple key rushes for first downs, including one giant 30-yard chunk on that last drive. With a high ankle sprain.
Absolutely carved them up in the second half.
High ankle sprain, might I add, guys. He did all of that. And he just showed why he's the MVP. Yeah. You know, won MVP of the game for a good reason.
He absolutely carved up the Eagles defense in the second half, bro.
Yeah, he really did.
Defense that everyone was talking about because they're really good. Like, it's not everybody was talking about them because they're like, and they were wrong to talk about them. No, they're really good, but Chiefs tore them up.
It's Patrick Mahomes,
38 points.
He completely dissected that defense in the second half. Like, it wasn't even funny. Like, and he went in at halftime, watched some like replays, and he was like, "All right, I got it." And he just did his thing.
And I mean, the Eagles had more yards than them. The Eagles had way longer possession time than them. I think it's it's 35 minutes for the Eagles and 24 minutes for the Chiefs. Yeah, so but Eagles turned the ball over once. That was huge because that was a touchdown. Like, straight up, just a
when Jalen
fumble
Hurts
return for a touchdown.
Literally just dropped the ball, basically. So I think I know he's still hurt. He still had that shoulder issue, but I think this kind of goes like with what Robbie Gould said when he. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about Jalen Hurts, but I feel like when a lot of the weight falls on him, I don't think he's quite there yet.
No, I mean, that's okay. He's still
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to bash him, saying that he's never gonna have that. He's just still, like, obviously he's still played really well this season. Like that giant pass downfield to AJ Brown. Like, I think that was a really bad pass. I think AJ Brown is the reason that was a touchdown. I don't think that was an intended pass at all because he literally just launched it in the air with all the might that he had because of his shoulder. So I don't think he had the health-wise ability to be able to throw a ball accurately down the field like that, as it showed in the last Hail Mary play of the game. Uh, I also think that the pass to Derek Goddard when they were 3rd and 14, I think that
Dallas
was
Goddard.
a Dallas. I'm sorry, that was a very poor choice. I think that ball was almost intercepted, and I think he got lucky because Goddard's just gigantic.
Ripped it over
Yeah,
the head.
I think
Yeah,
that was just a very dangerous
yeah,
pass that
that
he
play.
just got lucky on. So I think that's where the difference happened, the 3 points, and I think it's just that Patrick Mahomes does have that, which we just got done saying.
Yeah, freaking Hurts though, amazing runner.
Yeah, absolutely.
3 rushing touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion. I
He's
think I
very
remember
very
I
good
was listening
decision
to
making.
Bill Simmons podcast, and they said second most fantasy points in the Super Bowl
Really.
by a quarterback, I guess ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
his all of his rushes, he's like his decision making when I'm not saying passing, when rushing the ball is very good. Like it's already almost basically at that level. I
I
feel
know,
like
and the Eagles in like 4th and 1 seems like an absolute cheat code.
yeah,
Like they just get it,
they
bro.
they legit get like 3 yards every time they do a QB sneak.
He's big,
Yeah.
he's tough, and then they do that kind of cheap play, which kind of looks like they're gonna kneel it, and they just have like two
Yeah.
backs running and shove the quarterback in the ass. Which I was reading that they're probably gonna eliminate that play in the off season or something like that
Wouldn't
because
surprise
it's
me.
kind of stupid.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, it's not eliminated yet, so shout out to the Eagles for doing it. They're
yeah.
the kind of the ones that invented that play. So
I think the biggest key factor in this game that I would say is besides the quarterbacks, the reason why the teams won is the Chiefs' defense completely shut down the Eagles' rushing attack as outside of Jalen Hurts.
hmm oh yeah, Miles Sanders did terrible.
Yeah,
That was the area where I lost a lot of money. Was I had a decent amount of bets with Miles Sanders in it.
yeah. Well, it's because
That's what.
everyone expected him to have a really good game.
Yeah,
So,
and
but
if you were to say like who's going to do better rushing the ball, the Chiefs or the Eagles, an easy Eagles pick for
oh,
pretty much
easily.
everyone on the planet. But
Yeah,
no, Chiefs did really well. Isaiah Pacheco looks like a lead back, and they got him in the 7th round, man. So that's pretty crazy.
yeah. He runs kind of funky, but it works. Like the way he runs looks so wild. Like he's
It's still
flailing
really weird
around.
for me seeing somebody else in the number 10 that's not Tyreek Hill. I don't know. That's weird for me on the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Wears the same jersey as Tyreek
especially as
Hill.
a running back. I don't know. 10 looks weird on a running back to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Jerick McKinnon also his decision making is really bad. Like he almost ran in for that touchdown at the end, and I think he realized right before he ran in, he was like, "Oh, I need to be down." And I think
Yeah, I
that's
mean, heads up by him though for realizing it.
that
So.
Kadarius Toney return though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I bet the Giants are really upset that they traded him. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, I know he hadn't popped off for them, but it's not like the Giants have a ton of receivers.
He,
So, I don't.
it was only his second season with them,
Yeah, I think so.
and he was like a high second round wide receiver pick. Like, give him more time, bro.
Yeah. And then obviously there's a decent amount of talk has been about that PI or was it holding a PI? I can't remember.
Pass
At the end.
interference. Yeah, I think it was pass
Yeah.
interference.
Pass interference. Fact of the matter is it is a penalty, but I stand on the side of I wouldn't call it in the Super Bowl at that point. I think they should let it go. That's my thought. But it was a foul, so Eagles
That's what I'm
fans can't
saying.
be saying, "Oh, they ripped us off." Like, no, it was a foul, but I don't think they should have called it. To be honest.
I think that they should have called it because of their calls earlier in the game. That's one of my biggest reasons. Because I feel like they had a lot of really weak calls early on against Kansas City. That if they're going to be calling weak calls on them when they should have just been letting them play football and let that happen, then I think that they need to be calling it on the Eagles too, or the Chiefs, whatever.
Yeah, I would have just liked to see the whistle not get blown that much in the Super Bowl,
Oh, I
anyways.
agree. I agree. Look a lot like the
And I mean, my resounding
No, go ahead.
resounding opinion of the whole thing is that it was a pretty good football game, honestly, but I think the Super Bowl has just turned into way too big of a spectacle, man. I don't know.
I think
Like I love seeing Rihanna do her concert, but fucking halftime was like 40 minutes, bro. I was like, what is this?
it's funny that you say that because like at the end of the game, I was just like, man, I was like that game wasn't really that exciting for me. I feel like there wasn't really that many like huge plays. I feel like a lot of it was the Eagles going like 5 yard play, 5 yard play, 5 yard play, 5 yard
Oh
play,
yeah.
touchdown.
They had that one drive that had
Yeah,
17
that's what
plays
I'm
in it.
saying. Like I feel like
Crazy.
that's the whole game was just like a sludge. Like it was high scoring because most of the drives ended in touchdowns, but I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
really,
I don't
and
know.
maybe
I
it's part
think
of what you said. Maybe it's just maybe I didn't enjoy it because I knew it was like the end and nothing else mattered. I guess. Like I don't know.
yeah, I think it would have been probably a way more entertaining game if it would have just been a normal football game as far as like the pacing concerns. Like you had really long drive and then
Yeah.
like ton of commercials and then really long drive and then ton of commercials and I did actually really I don't know how you felt about the Rihanna halftime show, but I love Rihanna, so I'm kind of biased, so I loved
I'm
it.
indifferent. I'm indifferent about her, and I think I feel the same way about it. Like I wasn't like, wow, this sucked, or I wasn't like, wow, this is amazing. I was just like, it's Rihanna. like, so I wouldn't say it
Yeah,
was bad or amazing.
I love Riri, so good job by Riri, but yeah.
But yeah, I think what you said made me think that that's maybe why I didn't enjoy it a lot, is because it's just like turned into like some
It's a spectacle, man.
yeah,
It's not a football game anymore.
like it
I
doesn't
was
feel
talking
like
to
a
Jacob
football
about
game. I
that.
guess. I
Yeah.
think you're right because now that you're saying that, I'm just like yeah, maybe that's why I didn't
How
really.
about how about that Jesus commercial towards the end?
It was a longer one too, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I was like sitting there like on this like I was like sitting there and then I was like and I was like I like wasn't really watching the TV because it was the commercials and I was like wait hold on I was like is this a commercial about Jesus like halfway through I was like hold on
I know. There's like showing all the um like in division in our country and
yeah
everyone attacking each other and yelling at each other and stuff, and I was like, what is this?
yeah
And then I like looked over at Jacob and I was like, I think this is gonna be about Jesus. And then like
and it ended up being
it's
about Jesus.
I know. I was like, wow. All right. Interesting. Given that I was at a Super Bowl party for a church, I guess but it worked out for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, still really interesting. The commercials were pretty good. A ton of just like celebrities just making
Oh
dumb
yeah.
appearances, which I guess happens all the time in Super Bowl. Um,
I would say they were better than last year.
yeah, sure. I guess I can't really remember last year's commercials at all.
That's my point.
I mean, I doubt I'm gonna remember these commercials by by next year too. They're commercials. Uh, yeah. Football's over.
Yeah.
Bring on basketball. I
Free
guess that's where we're at.
agency for the NFL. When does that start? March
Cool.
15th. So
Yeah, got
we
about a month
got about a
before any.
month. So this is probably the last we talk about football, guys, for probably about a month because there's not going to be literally anything to talk about.
Yeah. So, basketball.
Yes, sir.
First thing before we get to the trade deadline is LeBron James on Tuesday of last week, so 6 days ago, becomes the all-time leading scorer in the NBA,
Yes, sir.
surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And if it comes down like the whole GOAT discussion, I personally think it's Michael. And I think LeBron is either second or third. I think there's a top three, and Michael's at number one, and then there's like one or two A and two B personally. And if it comes down to stats, if you're like purely a stats person, LeBron has got to be your goat. I feel like he's 35th in career rebounds. He is obviously first in career points. He's fourth in career assists, and he's first in playoff points too. So if you're a stats person, it's got to be LeBron James. He
Yeah.
has them all. But I'm a rings person more so than anything, and like just like dominance too. And so it's got to be Michael, and then LeBron and Kareem, I would say, are right there. And LeBron just passed Kareem as far as points are concerned, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So obviously, shout out to LeBron. LeBron catches a decent amount of hate in the media nowadays, but I don't know. he's still a damn good player. Really fun to watch. I really want to try and see him before he retires. I've never seen LeBron play in person, so.
Yeah.
But now those Suns tickets are going to be really fucking
Oh
expensive for
yeah.
the next reason we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Also,
Trade
your dad
deadline.
did message saying looking good, guys, and ticky tacky holding call though.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Honestly, true. It was a holding, but yeah, agreed. So the trade deadline. Decent amount of trades happen, but we're only going to talk about, at least my opinion, is only talk about the ones that matter
Yeah.
and that happen to like important teams. Like I don't care what the Pistons did, or like they suck ass. So unless they helped a good team, so we're gonna look at the teams that are in contention ish and if they made a trade. So obviously the big one of the whole trade deadline
Yes,
is
sir.
that Kevin Durant went to the Suns. So the trade breakdown is KD and TJ Warren to the Suns for Jay Crowder, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, 4 first-round picks, and a pick swap. Um, so everyone's like a lot to pay, facts. But if you saw what Rudy Gobert warranted, Kevin Durant is going to warrant more, and ultimately it seems, at least when I looked at the two trades, it seems pretty much even, which is crazy.
Because Kevin Durant's definitely going to be more valuable.
Because Kevin Durant is, I don't know, the
He is Kevin Durant.
best scoring forward of like all time. One of the most gifted scorers to like ever touch a basketball. Uh, like him and Michael and Kobe and I don't know. Like so,
Steph Curry.
I I feel like the Suns won the trade because they got Kevin Durant, but I
They
also feel
better be
like the
winning
Nets
more
did
now,
pretty
dude.
good in what they got for him. The Nets got McHale and Cam Johnson, which losing McHale Bridges is going to hurt as a Suns fan. He good 3-and-D player who just was really a good guy and everything. So, but obviously to give up to get KD, and the Suns
It
have
is
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Ayton as the top four, which is pretty crazy. So
it is a business after all.
probably the best top four in basketball. But what happened though? The one downside is the Suns gave away some of their depth for sure. So they really need to find another forward and probably a backup point guard is the two things that I think they need, and they're going to be a huge buyout team. So if people don't know what that means, is teams can buy out the remainder of a player's contract and then they become free agents, and that happens after the trade deadline. So a lot of like veterans that are on like the last year of their deal and they're on some shitty team are going to get bought out. Like so, like Russell Westbrook will get bought out because the Jazz don't want him actually, since he's
Yeah.
on the Jazz now. So I think, and the Suns are super stacked, so all those buyout players are going to want to go to teams like the Suns. So I think they need a backup point guard first because Chris Paul's old, and then they need to get another forward to fill in for the slots. But yeah, the Suns are instantly one of the favorites. They were already kind of up there, but they had fallen behind a little bit. But this vaults them to the front of the West, I would say. At least ties them with the Nuggets. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
since I mentioned the Nuggets, I guess we'll talk about the Nuggets next.
nuts.
But yeah, just seeing Kevin Durant's gonna be
Yeah.
insane. I don't know. Once the first time I see that he is kind of injured, so he won't play until after the All Star break, so it'll be a couple weeks. But the first time I see that, I'm gonna lose my mind. Um, the Nuggets, since we talked about them, didn't really do a whole lot. They traded away Bones Highland, who was one of their backup guards, super young. I think he was in last year's draft. And they brought in Thomas Bryant, who's a backup center to back up Jokic, which is what they needed. And Thomas Bryant's pretty good. He came over from the Lakers, which are the next team I wanted to talk about because I
Yeah.
think the Lakers, outside of the Suns getting Kevin Durant, I would say the Lakers probably had the best trade deadline, which is crazy to say about the Lakers because normally they make stupid ass decisions.
Yeah.
But they traded out Westbrook, who, yeah, I mean, come on. Juan Toscano Anderson, Thomas Bryant, and a first round pick, and they got back D'Angelo Russell, who is just an absolute shit show. So I don't know how that's gonna work. But they got Jared Vanderbilt, who I love. He's a really good like role player, power forward slash center who does a little bit of everything. Who's really good on defense. Um, Malik Beasley, who's a good scorer, and Mo Bamba, who's a good like backup center, can stretch the floor a little bit. So they actually filled a lot of needs. I don't know how D'Angelo Russell and LeBron James are going to work, so I'll be interested to see that. But I mean, obviously, their main goal was to just get out from underneath Russell Westbrook, and they actually got some people back. So I would say that's a win. With those moves, I expect the Lakers to make the playoffs now.
Okay.
I think for sure. But let's see. So that's Nuggets, that's Lakers, that's Suns.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Warriors fan, you no longer have James Wiseman on your team. He hasn't done abs jack shit. And you got back Gary Payton II, a player that you didn't sign in the offseason, but now traded away a player to get back. So that's an interesting move. But Gary Payton II is a really good defender.
Yeah.
So everyone needs one of those, especially at the guard position, because there's the amount of good guards in the NBA is stupid. So get one of them in, which was the plan, I guess, for them.
Yeah.
Um, and James Wiseman goes to the Pistons to hopefully develop. I just never thought really he had a chance to develop since he was on the Warriors. Like they weren't
They have too
trying to
many.
give, yeah, they weren't trying to give
Yeah.
minutes to some young guy who can't really play basketball yet.
Yeah, they ain't trying to train him.
They were trying to win a championship, which they did. So James Wiseman's out. Gary Payton's back in, which I think makes the Warriors a better team for sure for this year. Um, I'd still say they're behind the Suns and the Nuggets, but
They're getting there.
yep, the Celtics just essentially got Mike Muscala, who is a backup center from the Thunder for like nothing. So good job on them. They needed a backup big, and they got one for, like I said, pretty much trash. I literally wrote down four trash is what I wrote down. So good job on them. And then the last one that I think was relevant was the Clippers got Eric Gordon, who's if you guys don't know who Eric Gordon is, he plays for the Rockets. He's a backup. He's not a backup point guard really. He's like a ball handler, but also really good scorer. So secondary ball handler scorer. So shooting guard really. And they gave up John Wall and Luke Kennard, who in John Wall you have a ball handler, and in Luke Kennard you have a scoring player. So they kind of like combined those two and got Eric Gordon. So I like that trade. They're like shrinking down the minutes by combining two players into one. So that's a little bit better. So
Yeah.
which that's really what the trade deadline's all about, is like tightening up your rotation. Because in the playoffs you really only played like 7 or 8 players. Like in the regular season it's beneficial to have like 10 players that you can move in just to give your big guys rest, but in the playoffs they don't need rest. Like, you got to win games. So your rotation shrinks down to like 7 or 8 players and that's it.
Trying to win the championship, dude.
Yeah, but my general overview of the whole trade deadline, if you look at it as a whole, was picks were getting moved around like mad. Like I saw trades where like 5 second round picks were going in one direction,
That's
or the Suns
insane.
obviously traded 4 first round picks, like 3 second round picks moving around, 2 second round picks. Just picks were moving like crazy. And then the other thing was at the beginning we hear all this shit about the Bulls looking to get rid of DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Vucevic. The Raptors looking to get away or get rid of OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Fred VanVleet. And the Heat maybe looking at upgrading, and neither of those three teams did anything.
Feels
They were
bad.
like they were the big talk before the trade deadline. Them and the Nets, and the Nets are the only one that actually did anything. They traded away Kyrie earlier, and then they traded away KD. So they kind of blew it up. But
Yeah.
I don't know what the Bulls and the Raptors were doing. Like the Heat, I guess I can't blame them a whole lot. Maybe just a trade wasn't there for them, but the Bulls and the Raptors, like, what do you really think you're gonna do?
They're going hard, dude. They're gonna win the championship.
I guess.
That's what they think.
Yeah, maybe that is what they think. Maybe they're just delusional. I guess.
They're like, there's still time.
Whatever. You want to open some packs, buddy?
Let's open some packs, dude.
episode 50. So we're gonna open a lot of packs, and we're gonna open some weird ones because that's what we're trying to do. Oh, my camera switched. But
yeah, I did. I was gonna say. Just fix it when
it's
you get it turned around.
Yeah, fix it when I get it all set up.
Da, 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 da.
Big swig. 49ers banner.
Feels bad, man.
But
And the
check out the
Nuggets are 6 games into first place. Whew.
Yeah, check out the 6 Super Bowl 52 ring I got inside of a cupcake at our Super Bowl party yesterday.
Heck yeah, dude.
Sheesh. Big old rock right there. Oh my god. Alright. So since it's episode 50, everybody, we're just gonna open a whole bunch of shit. Some single hobby packs, a cello pack I think I threw in here for soccer, some Pokemon cards, basketball, football, just just all over the place. Everything we had as far as like sports and stuff we're trying to cover. So I guess we'll start with Pokemon. Why not?
Let's do it.
So David and I, we love our dark Pokemon, dark type, Umbreon and Obstagoon and Zoroark, and I don't actually know what the hell that thing's called. But yeah, we love our dark type Pokemon. So I bought the Dark Tin, which you just get a little tin that has these dark Pokemon on it, and then inside you get this sick Pokemon Dark coin. Ooh, it's cheap ass plastic, bro. It's nothing special. And then you get 3 packs
Your camera's lagging a little
of
bit.
Pokemon cards.
Look, it's fine, but it's moving in stutter motion, kind of. Almost. It's weird.
Okay, so first things we got to open are 2 Sword and Shield Last Origin packs, and then a Sword and Shield Chilling Rain pack. I have no clue what you can find in these, but I know Sword and Shield is not older by any means, so modern-ish stuff. Garbage card. Inkay, Basculin, Jinx, Makuhita, Bronzor, Nuzleaf foil, and it looks like that. Nothing in there. Good old Pokemans.
Try unplugging your camera and plugging it back in. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. I may have fixed it. Just keep going. I'll let you know.
Bronzor, Electrike, Ghastly, Binnacle, Murkrow.
It's a little better, but
Bouffalant.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Check that out, dude. He's got an afro, bro.
Heck yeah, bro.
And then other stuff. And now the Chilling Rain. Chilling Rain, Michael.
Chilling Rain.
Banette Single Strike? I don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Oh, really? I had no idea that you had no idea at all, bro. I don't know what single strike cards are. Mikey's gonna definitely look it up, bro. Alright, so there's our Pokemon, I guess. I'm just setting aside single strike cards to see if there anything.
Yeah, the single strike cards are the counterpart of Rapid Strike and Fusion Strike style cards and focus on powerful, hard-hitting attacks that can knock out an opponent in a single blow.
Wow, that I guess very much makes sense. Based off the name, that kind of makes sense, no?
Yeah.
Okay, set the Pokemon aside. Now let's move on. We'll add our Pokemon coin to the top thing. All right, UFC 2020 packs run you like $10 when I bought it in a group of packs. So to be honest, I don't know what they run you anymore, but probably not much more or less. Volcon Ozedir, same. Jessica I, Yadong Song, rookie card. Izzy,
Easy.
Israel Adesanya, Donald the Cowboy Cerrone.
LW said get a manicure.
What?
LW said to get a manicure.
Is that my mom?
I have no idea who LW is. Maybe, oh yeah, that would make sense, huh? Probably.
Antonia Shevchenko. Mom, that's hella rude, honestly. Edmund Shabaznian. Henry Cejudo. Romero Borella, rookie card. Damn, that boy, a big boy.
That boy thick.
Check out his beard, bro.
Heck a bushy, dude.
Hella. My God. I mean, Mikey and I are kind of familiar with the UFC, and
Yeah.
none of those rookies are anybody that I know of, so
Neither here.
can't say anything really good out of that pack. All right, Goodwin Champions 2019. You can find some weird shit in this. These are only like $4 a pack, so nothing special. Just wanted to open one. So, oh yeah, we got the Luka Doncic card. Luka. Crystal Dunn for the U.S. Women's National Team. She plays left back, left or right back. Victor Robles for baseball.
These cards look so bad.
Such high quality, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Filler card for absolutely no reason. Robert Pollard, musician. And then Coco Ho, surfing. Check out, bro.
Surfing? What the
Yeah. Nice, bro. That's what we're talking about, Mikey. That's what you're looking for
Throw
when
those
you
all
open
in the
packs.
garbage can.
I don't know why Mikey's a hater, everybody, honestly. I'm not sure. All right, 2022 Donruss. About $5 a pack.
Baseball.
Baseball. We got like 2 baseball packs, I think I set up here. Craig Biggio, Jesse Winker, Nolan Arenado, Diamond Kings, Casey Mize for the Detroit Lions, Joe Ryan for the Minnesota Twins rookie, Chris Flexen, Carlos Correa, red, white, and blue, Jim Thome,
Did you
hollow.
just say Detroit Lions?
Did I? Detroit Tigers,
Yeah.
sorry.
He said
Other cat.
Yeah, he said the Detroit Lions. I was like,
Other cat.
I was sitting here like, hold up, is that actually their name? I was like, that can't be right.
Other cat. Sorry, people. All right, Mikey's Gypsy Queen.
Ooh,
It's
yes,
2022.
sir. Give me some of those snow globes.
Ryu for the Blue Jays. Cronenworth for the Padres. Stevenson for the Reds. Lars Nootbaar for the Cardinals rookie. Vladdy for the Blue Jays.
Boy.
Williams for the Brewers. JD Martinez for the Red Sox. And then Steven Strider, I think. Spencer Strider. Wow, that was shit. Honestly, that was shit.
That was real bad.
Not even like a card. Like 2 rookies in the pack and that's it, bro? Like no parallels, no
They weren't even
nothing.
like good rookies.
Damn.
That was an L pack for sure.
That was big time L pack. All right, soccer 2021 Chronicles. So we're gonna have our little 5-card packs from the 3 leagues: Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga. So we'll go Serie A first. Yeah, we'll do that. Sure, why not? Serie A. Absolute Soccer. Theo Hernandez. Rookie card of Youssef Male. XR of Nico Barea. Absolute Soccer. Antonin Barak. Oh,
It's a
I
pretty
don't
cool looking
freaking know.
card though.
Yeah. And then a select Lucas Martinez Corrada rookie card. All right, now we're gonna go to La Liga. Santander, which I think is actually where you can find the best rookie in this year. I think Pedri has rookies in here. Origins Marc-Andre ter Stegen, which I feel like has to be a more limited print run because Origins is a pretty popular card. So, like as far as the actual set, so I think that means in Chronicles it's limited. Maybe I'm full of shit. Ansu Fati for Barce, Memphis Depay for Barce from Illusions. Rookie Nico Gonzalez out of Origins. That's pretty sick looking, honestly.
That is.
It's got like the star pattern too.
Yeah, I like the pattern on these cards a lot.
And then a backwards card of Raul de Tomas Prism.
Dude,
Why was that backwards,
I
bro?
thought that was a ref for a minute, dude.
Why are you talking shit, bro?
Jerseys are awful.
He's trying his hardest, bro. All right, Prem League.
Worst league.
All right, Prem.
Yeah.
I take back what I said about Origins.
Apparently that's a ref, bro.
This year. Alan St. Maximin. Mila Rashka rookie. A rookie ticket of Anthony Alenga. Mikey, I think this might be actually a good card.
Really?
Yeah, I think this might be a card worth looking up.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sad though when I find out it's like $2. But
what is the? What am I typing?
2022, right? I think that is the year that we live in, right?
I think so.
Last year. Sorry, not this year. They're gonna type in rookie contenders optic. Anthony Alenga.
How do you spell Alenga? I'm sure I can mess it up and it'll
Elanga.
I put an E instead of an A in the middle. Oh, I think it's 2021.
Probably.
Yeah, because I see the exact card. What kind of what is it? That's
It's got like red.
Yeah, it's a blue Mojo Prism.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Mojo for sure, based off
Mojo.
of the.
Okay, I'm copying what this guy put that I saw and redoing it.
Blue though. Where'd you get blue from? Just like the little blue shades right there, I guess.
I'm looking at his and it looks the same. Maybe I'm wrong. Does it say it on it?
No, it'll just say Prism, but that's definitely Mojo foil. Like that design is Mojo, but I don't know. I wouldn't put blue, but maybe.
There's only one that has sold that I can see.
And how much was it?
It is graded. It is a PSA 10. Oh, it's numbered though.
Oh, then that probably is a difference. Unless there's hidden numbers on this one. Nope.
I mean, I see a.
Like Anthony Alenga is a rookie forward for Manchester United, so well midfielder slash forward,
Anthony
but so.
Allega. Should I put Mojo? Mojo. See if more pop up.
Jacob Ramsey and Ibrahim Konate.
Yeah, the
Named
only one that's there is a number 4 of 16 PSA 10, and it's 117.
4 of 16. The weirdest numbering I've ever seen in my life.
That's not a purple Mojo, no.
I think it's just Mojo, but I'll look it up.
Yeah, I can't find
I'll
it.
look up what the checklist is, like what they call the parallels, and then that's usually how you can figure it out. But that Premier League pack, because the other two was
I think I just
Ibrahim
found one that
Konate
sold
defender.
on. Just found one. I think I think this is it. December 29th, 2022. It sold for $5.
All that work for a $5 card.
Hey. Just look it up just to make sure. That could be wrong.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm gonna say maybe that one is worth looking, or like worth sleeving. It looks cool. That's all. That's what we're basing it on, huh? And the fact that he plays for Barcelona, so maybe. So soccer actually, don't want to say came through. It's not like we had some huge hits, but didn't disappoint. Like all these other packs have been shit. That Chronicles pack that we just opened is only like $12. So it's not like we had to get any crazy big hits. All right, so what we're gonna open here, something we haven't opened yet on the channel. So for NBA, they made these tins, and since I could, what I had to buy for our channel was a John Morant tin.
Bro. That's so cool.
Yeah, John Morant. How much are those? Run you about 35.
That's not bad at all.
They have like select. There's not a whole lot of players. I guess Mikey could look up all the player options. I don't think there's that many. It's called like NBA Lab 10 or something. But yeah, the John Morant one was like on retail, or like not retail. Secondary market was like the most expensive one. And inside of it, you get some packs because everybody wants to Ja, but we had to get it anyways. So you get, this is what the inside of the box looks like. You have a nice little foam pad. And then you get, I think it should be 4 packs. And they're all the same. They're retail packs, so it's not like you're getting anything special. But you get 2 Prism packs and 2 Donruss Optic packs, both from 2020, which would be like Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. So which one do you want to open first, Mikey? Optic or Prism?
Prism.
Prism first. Be ready to be disappointed. Mo Bamba got traded to the Lakers. Xavier Tillman rookie. Sophomore stars Darius Garland, and then an Anthony Simons. Other Prism pack. Come on, give us that. LaMelo. Oh, we got a John Morant, at least in the John Morant box. Too bad he's not a rookie this year. But Jalen Smith, who the Suns just like let go, and he's on the Pacers now, I think. Charles Barkley in his USA jersey. That's kind of cool looking, honestly. Good old Chuck. And then Donovan Mitchell. Donruss Optic. Can't say I'm surprised we didn't get jack shit from Prism. That's normally how it goes. I like Optic better. Optic, please don't disappoint us. Okay, we do at least have a holo, so better than Prism gave us. Lauri Markkanen, Spencer Dinwiddie, Drew Holiday, and sideways means it's an insert. Express Lane, Orlando Magic Anthony, aka Penny Hardaway.
That's a pretty cool card, though. Actually,
it's cool looking.
That's what
I don't think it's gonna be worth jack shit, but it's cool looking. Other optic pack. Any color coming through? Nope. Stupid insert. Josh Richardson, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell rookie. Okay. Definitely the best card out of this 10 that we've gotten. And then a winner stays Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk. As a Kings fan, Dirk Nowitzki was the bane of our existence.
Whoa. King Dirk.
That was a crazy noise right there. That was a crazy noise right there.
From me?
I think. It was either your headset or my headset doing something weird, but it was just like for a second.
It's weird.
So. Okay, now last one is something that we've opened quite a few of. In fact, it's our last box that we have of this 2021 select.
Player on top's the player you want, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Kyler? Yeah. Heck yeah, brother. We love Kyler Murray.
I know we love Kyler on this stream.
Find 3 Blaster exclusive green and yellow prism die cuts. Kyler's hella good. I don't understand what you're saying, Michael, about him. You're just jelly. That you don't have him as your quarterback.
So jelly.
You got a thickum right off the bat.
Big old thickum.
A big thickum. Kyle Trask rookie. Sheesh. Pull from the back. Brian Edwards. Okay. Cool. Premier level. I don't even care that you're premier level. You're still going in the garbage thing. One of our green and yellows is Nicky Chubb. And then our thick card, I'm assuming, is going to be a materials card. If I had to imagine. Yep. The enclosed authentic memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. Rookie swatches, TET. So it is a rookie card, TET. What rookie? Travis Etienne. Yeah, all right. Okay. Let's go.
That's pretty good.
I win. Wow, look at that patch. So much going on, bro.
Travis oh my god. Rookie patch. How much do you think that's worth?
Fucking absolutely $2. Because it's not from anything. Like, he didn't even wear it. He doesn't even know this patch exists, bro. He is none the wiser.
I don't understand why they do that. It makes no sense to me.
I know. It's like COVID gave them an excuse to do it, and now they just like keep doing it. And let's be honest, like the COVID excuse is